More than 50% of the receiving yards from last year gone. They're having to replace more than any offense. Darnold floats one. Smith-Njigba's loose. With a minute 13, second and 10. Darnold, one-on-one. Smith-Njigba! They went back to Smith-Njigba, and he beat Green. 41 yards.
Seattle avoids disaster on third down. Now play action. Shot downfield. Smith-Njigba's got it against Ramsey.
Torrey Horton goes in motion on first down and 10. A play fake. Darnold on the move. Darnold throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown! Jaxson Smith-Njigba. His first touchdown of the season.
And coaching the Saints.
Darnold deep on first down. Smith-Njigba reels it in. There is a...
Darnold deep downfield and reaching back is Smith-Njigba. Darnold to the sideline, caught and getting out of bounds. Smith-Njigba, but they say no.
And Smith-Njigba on the move, and Charbonnet will remain with a line drive. Caught, touchdown! Working on Vildor. 10. Clock is ticking. Blocked by Walker. Darnold whacked as he throws. Caught! Smith-Njigba. He's all over the place.
Darnold straight drop, floating one, and toward the sideline at the 45. Jaxson, Smith-Njigba, and yes, he kept his feet in. Walker, but just hasn't been very active as Darnold sets to throw. And floating one down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks.
It's a field goal attempt. They had a chance there. Now they have to recover from the penalty. You go down 2 scores. The way the offense is playing in this environment could be trouble. And right for the end zone and scoring and dunking is Jaxson Smith-Njigba. Flags down afterward for the celebration. But Darnold strikes to JSN. It's been hard to stop tonight. It's the deep back. They fake it to him. Darnold looking to throw across the middle and drops a dime to Smith-Njigba in stride. What a throw to convert on fourth down. Defense right back out there. Darnold dropped it to Smith-Njigba. What a throw. No. What a play.
He was there with his mouth open like, come on, go get that. He did. Darnold 6 for 6 on the opening drive. Stays perfect. Smith-Njigba out of bounds. Right around the 4. No gain, leaves it 3rd and 5. Washington needs a play. Darnold finds it. First down, Smith-Njigba. And on the move after the catch to the 39. Against Pete Carroll's team. 2nd and 3. Darnold throwing sideline. Smith-Njigba's got it.
Opening drive, 1st and 10. They began back at the 35. The fake to Walker, who offers a block. And then going deep and looking inside the caught. Smith-Njigba with the grab. What a catch. 43-yard touchdown strike. Working on Thompson. It's 2nd down and 7 for Sam Darnold. With play action on the fake to Walker and chased on the play by Sweat, and downfield it goes.
He's able, because he's about as good as a young lineman we've seen in years.
Here's the fade, looking downfield for Smith-Njigba, who plucked it with one hand. JSN.
There's the first deep ball connection of the game against Darius Williams outside, and tell you what, they're the best deep ball connection in the league.
A lot of stats this year, but really a great asset that they've brought in.
Darnold with time going up top for Jaxson Smith-Njigba. Drops it in the bucket, and he will backpedal for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. 6 on the board from 63 out.
One of our pre-snap issues.
Yeah, 0 for 2 in the red zone. Now 1 for 6 the last game and a half for Seattle. Darnold on first down. Flushed, finds Smith-Njigba. Another big play. Jaxson Smith-Njigba still on his feet and finally out of bounds at the 20-yard line of Tennessee.
And now getting back to some of those explosive pass plays.
On 2nd and 4, play action. Darnold to the end zone. Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the day. 13 yards, and Seattle storms down the field to grab 6 out of the locker room.
A lot of hard lessons being learned here by the young quarterback.
In the hands of Smith-Njigba, runs by Rodgers, makes a move on Smith, and rumbles to the 43. Van Ginkel tracks him down.
Off the play fake. Darnold with time. Open. Jaxson, Smith-Njigba. They find him for a big gain out of bounds near the 26-yard line of Atlanta in this second half. 2nd and 11. Darnold over the middle. Jaxson, Smith-Njigba on the run. Breaks a tackle. He'll take it all the way in for a Seattle touchdown. Darnold on 3rd down. Pressure comes to the end zone. It's Jaxson Smith-Njigba for the 2nd time today with a touchdown.
Darnold has time, and he's got Smith-Njigba at the 45, and out of bounds around midfield. 3rd down and 3. Darnold over the middle. He's got Smith-Njigba. Smith-Njigba inside the 20 and out of bounds. They needed a big play, and they go to their stall. Watching as Darnold operates the Seattle offense. Play action. Darnold steps up, throws on the run, and he's got a man. Smith-Njigba breaks free. Smith-Njigba down the sideline and pushed out of bounds by Bynum. The Colts could not get Smith-Njigba to the ground.
It's that time. It's you, the old Buckeye. What about you want to bring Chris Carter's name into it? 2nd down and 15. Pass is caught. Oh, you knew sooner or later he had to grab one, and he does.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's incredible. And he was the next Johnny Unitas for 3 years. That pass is caught. Smith-Njigba is taken down at the 38-yard line. From the 39-yard line. Play action. Scramble. Throwing along the sideline. Smith-Njigba, did he make it inbound? The officials look at each other, and he does. Darnold, play fake, looks, throws, caught! Smith-Njigba. Now comes the drama.
Here's the touchdown, Al. What a job by Darnold with a nice play fake, and a good job of separating by JSN. No reception.
30. Single setback, Walker. Take the handoff, bootleg for Darnold. Looking downfield, Darnold. Perfectly placed, Smith-Njigba.
Low snap, Darnold. Jaxson, Smith-Njigba, nice move. Broken tackle, and another still going down the sideline, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 37.
2nd and goal. Fake. Darnold looking, firing, end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Jaxson Smith-Njigba.
Wow.
George Halani checks in the game in the backfield, subbing for Charbonnet. Fake it to him. Darnold rolling, looking, throwing. Oh, did he keep it in bounds? He did!
Kind of a 2-ball. There's a tiny bit of arc. You can see it over space. And when he's got that vision and he feels like there's kind of a yard or two of space, the concentration he has, and he hasn't dropped many balls this year, but he's got the length, he's got the speed, man. This guy has come on the scene this year.
Pressure, Darnold launching deep, going down there, it's caught, and hanging on is Smith-Njigba.
Yeah, all about the route. Gets the safety turned around. Receivers, when they run, if they're speeding up or stopping, their shoulder planes will rise or fall. He maintains the same shoulder plane when he runs his route. It's really hard for any defensive back to get a beat on what he's doing.
Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure, though. Hit as he throws. Man open. Guess who? Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
first down throw here on the swag. Jaxson, Smith-Njigba. First time in space. That's his 8th target, but only 2nd catch of the game.